Salute wine lovers! If you already tried lots of different styles and bottles of wine, you probably once experienced that something was wrong with your bottle. If not, lucky you, but I'll still advise you to watch this video. Generally speaking, wine fault is an unpleasant characteristic of the wine leading to its spoilage, which happened due to either winemaking mistake or wrong storage. And you have all the equipment to detect wine fault. And the first one is your eyes. Most of the wines are made to be clear, so if you see something hazy or cloudy in your glass, that's the first indication that your wine is spoiled. And you'll prove it with your second best tool, with your nose. I really don't want to talk here a lot about so-called corked wine. This is one of the most known faults when the wine is tainted with a specific chemical compound, TCA, trichloroanisole, which can be found in all sorts of things, from wood to tap water, but most often in the wine corks. You'll understand that your wine is corked immediately by lots of unpleasant aromas, like something musty, old, or even wet socks. But obviously all the wine industry knows very well about this problem, so producers, they're trying to reduce the risk of contamination. So these days, only a couple % of all wine produced in the world can be corked. Look at all these corks. I opened these bottles by myself, and not even one was corked. That's why I want you to understand wine faults, which you can find much more often. And the most common is the wrong storage. Wines don't really like high temperatures and exposure to the sun. So if you keep your bottles on the windowsill or in the cupboard next to the stove, be ready that your wine is probably cooked as well and doesn't have any more interesting fruit flavors and aromas. If you order a glass of wine in the restaurant and it has kind of vinegar aromas, that means that the bottle was open for too long and the wine is oxidated and just past its best. There is a couple of strange aromas which you can find in your wine. Smell of bandages and the nail polish. Strictly saying, both of them are wine faults. The first one, breath, is the wild yeast which got in the wine, and the second one is the presence of ethyl acetate, natural compound in grapes. But lots of wine critics, they consider small hints of this too is just an interesting addition to the bouquet of wine aromas. It can be not so easy to send the bottle of wine back to the shop, but if you get a faulty wine in the restaurant, speak directly to the sommelier or restaurant manager. We'll send the bottle back to the supplier and finish the story. Drink good wines. And subscribe for my channel to learn more about the wine world.